Y'all know what it is. Y'all know who it is. Big Dog Chico is in the building. Deuce the Scoop
Oh.
on assignment, checking in later. It's yours truly, Uncle Neely. We got Adam M. Gonna check in as well. A lot to cover, a lot to unpack from the WNBA all the way to BYU coming to town. It is the morning run.
It's I, and it is him, Big Dog Chico, and the badass Uncle Neely. Right here, 11 a.m. Mountain Time. A little bit later than usual, but we're here nonetheless. We appreciate everybody in the chat, all the runners who've already mounted up. Appreciate y'all. Put your city and your state in the chat. Let us know where you're checking in from. Also, check out the website, unclechico.myshopify.com, and get you some. Go to facebyjazz.com and get you some of that Uncle Neely's beard oil when you get a chance to. It might look as good as us. Nah, you won't. But just get you some anyway to support. All right? So
He said, no, you won't.
Let's get you some to support. You know what I mean? Shout out to Tampa in the building, Dayton, Ohio, Brooklyn, New York, Toronto, and everybody else, man. We appreciate y'all joining us. Lumberton, North Carolina, NC. Do you think galvanize is going to get me today? It's going to be another word.
You just said galvanized, so it won't be galvanized.
I've been practicing.
Matter of fact, I don't think no word gonna get you there, Chico. I think you're gonna step up.
My dog.
I think you're gonna avoid the blitz side. You're gonna shift protection to the big word.
That's right.
Ringo. And you're gonna go another direction.
Man, I almost jumped and switched to the other side of the room just now when you said Ringo.
No, you're man. Look, you gotta move the
flashback mode.
You gotta move the protection. Oh, and what was your tackle name? Big what?
Big Spook.
Did you ever had to bump Big Spook and ask him what Ringo meant?
Oh hell, no, I do it Ringo. Those are the simple ones. Ringo, Larry, those simple for you boy right there.
Laser,
yeah. When he get to talking all the other mumbo jumbo.
That man wrong for not answering your question in the field of battle over there.
You know what? I need to holler at Big Spook, see if he'll come on here. And y'all might tag team and jump on me, but it might be worth it. Might just get y'all all here together. That Spook got some stories, I'm sure. But until then, hey man, I want to ask you about Gervonta Davis versus Jake Paul.
Yeah,
you know that fight getting ready to come up. What do you think about that? You saw the size difference and stuff. What do you think about that fight getting ready to happen?
Man, I don't know to be making these exhibition fights aside from a money grab. And they be such a money grab that it's almost like the fight prelims just be like a circus,
Mm-hmm.
So they had them fake shove each other. Then they had this fine sister stepping between them like she was separating them.
You saw her come in right on point. I was like,
the promoter had to urge her like, "Hey, this is your cue. You supposed to separate them." Then she half did it. It's like, man, it's so damn orchestrated,
right?
That it's like, are they gonna really box for real or like, Chico? I don't know, man.
Yeah, it's up in there. I don't know what's gonna happen either, and I know the size difference is crazy. I don't know if we ever seen a boxing match with this much of a difference. Whether it's exhibition or whatever that was real life, other than Thunder Lips and Rocky. But to see these two guys go at it, I think Tank is one of the best. Jake Paul is showing he ain't no slouch. I just want to see a real boxing match and not just something staged or orchestrated or, I want to get you $20 million, just step in the ring with me. We're going to get a lot of people to watch and we don't care what they think afterwards type deal. If they go in there and really box, it'll be something to see because I don't think the world's ever seen anything like this for real.
Yeah, and I see Andre Walker's comment there about the stain on boxing. I don't know if I understand the spirit of what the comment says, but I separated so much from boxing that to me it's not a stain on boxing no more than the WWE is a stain on Olympic wrestling. It's not the same thing. This is This is the age of streaming, the age of social media. It has absolutely nothing to do with traditional boxing in my book. So no matter what they go on to do, spectacle or not, boxing or not, it has nothing to do for me with real boxing. So it doesn't really put a stain on it. It's just a matter of, hey, if that's what you want to spend your money on to be entertained, go for it. I do think it has a better correlation to boxing when you see two guys like Roy Jones and Mike Tyson do it. And even then, they're not really doing it. But this one right here, man, with the size difference and that fake, look, Chico, as much as I was interested at one point, when I saw that fake shove at the presser and the step in late, I was like, I can't do this, man.
Yeah. Look at Jake. Like, I want you to shove me, but I got to get in close enough where you can shove me because your arms are pretty short. Like,
yeah. And then the dude had to like, hey, you supposed to break him up right here. And she just went
man.
like, y'all stop. Like she was really holding him back,
Yeah. But nevertheless, I think the people are going to be paying for it. It's going to be a good payday for both of those guys. So wherever we're going with this,
that's a fact.
Yeah. So wherever we're going with these exhibition fights, then and streaming and stuff, then I can't hate on it. I can't hate the player. You gotta hate the game, right?
Oh yeah, ain't mad at him.
Yeah.
Ain't mad at him.
Do your damn thing. Do your damn thing.
Got a super
Appreciate
chat.
all the super chat.
Latrick Lewis, $2 super chat. Good job, Chico, last night with Prime Parents. Talk about Prime Parents last night, man. You had Taufik folks on.
Taufik Byard, Kevin Byards, the safety for the Bears, all pro in the NFL, parents also. Shout out to Taufik, aka Hammy. We found out where that name came from, the Hammy nickname. Found out what Taufik means, which is success. So when you see him in there, you can give him a fist bump and say, hey, success, what's happening? Him or Big Taufik Thomas also, on the team. And, just learn some great gems from that family, man. I think it was my first time speaking to an East Coast family. They're from Philly, out in West Philadelphia also. Overbrook High School is where Will Smith went to school. So, just a great family, learning about them and learning about Taufik, man. Young guy that's really going to continue to ball out this season.
Y'all be sure to go hit up Big Dog Chico's station and make sure y'all watch that latest Prime Parents with the Big Dog Chico to the Eco, no Rico, plenty of Frico.
No Rico. Oh, also, they have a restaurant that we have to support. We want all the runners to go out there and support it. Maybe we'll get them on as a sponsor at some point also. But go to the Pecan Tree Cafe, the Pecan Tree Cafe, because they have family rooted in the South, Jacksonville, Florida. And, that's kind of like an ode to their family from the South because they used to pick pecans from the backyard. So that's the name of their restaurant in Pennsylvania, the Pecan Tree Cafe. They serve oxtails, all type of good old. All I heard was oxtails and cornbread, and I was like,
I can tell you it's got some up north flavor because you call it pecan.
Right.
We call it back home pecan, what you keep under the bed. Pecan.
Get the pecan out the out the yard. Definitely, man. That's one thing I do miss, just going outside picking them things up off the ground, cracking them.
And man, that Joker's so plentiful, man. We be having war with them. Just get a handful of them.
It's just slanging them things, dog. So yeah, we didn't realize how good we had it. Shout out to Cheryl, White Pahu in the house. They love your show. Good morning. Appreciate you. You right down the road in White Pahu. That's the 9-4, baby. Shout out to the 9-4 block. And my boys out in White Pahu. Rebel Soldiers.
That's where they follow you to Whole Foods at?
Nah. That was more Pearl City area. Should have had you with me, Unc. They probably would have approached me, dog.
Dog, look, I'll tell you this. I'm holding it 2020 because I ain't fighting no more. I'd be like, Chico, I got your back. If they hit you in the back, I'm gonna break it up.
Hey, be like, hey man, I got my dog with me. I know he gonna fight. He might not win, but he gonna fight.
Can't do it, Chico.
No.
I turn invisible on you like you go to me. Chico, I sent you that link that Chris Evans shot me. When the man thought he turned invisible?
Oh man, I don't know if did I see that one? Gotta look at it to see that. Okay. Well, I know shoot, somebody else ready to fight. That's gonna be the Buffs. The whole team gonna be ready to fight. And BYU coming to town. Another 8:15 kickoff uh for the game. I'm sure that'll be pushed back to like 8:23 or something like that, as they usually do. But BYU coming to town, Uncle Neely. You guys still there practicing, got a back-to-back home game. What have you seen this week, man? Great practices, spirited practices, upbeat, up tempo. What you thinking?
Well, only one so far. Well, two if you count Sunday, but Sunday's practice is just for the guys who played um, in less than 70% of the snaps. And so Monday, is really like recovery day, film, and that kind of thing. Tuesday was first practice, but on today, would it be on Wednesday, the practice is in the evening. Got a 7 p.m. practice, and then with Thursday, same thing. Coach Prime talked about it during his presser leading up to last week's night game, and talked about it in yesterday's presser leading up to this night game. He was going to keep the same schedule and make sure there were some night practices built in to keep that body clock still galvanized with game time. And so 2 evening practice. So we haven't practiced yet today. But what I'm seeing energy wise in the building, what you hear guys in their film study and their position meetings, that are just looking forward to this challenge. BYU is currently 25 in the nation. Last time you faced them was the bowl game in Alamo Dome, Alamo Bowl down there in San Antonio. Not the outcome that the Colorado bus wanted. Good old fashioned butt whipping, as Coach Prime would put it. So even though that is, quote unquote, flushed and no longer the same team, like this, we got about a 50% new roster. They got about a 50% new roster. It's still one of those things where the last time you faced each other, they won, and right now they are ranked higher than you in the nation. They're 25, and right now Vegas, has them favored. So they're coming into your crib. You got to protect your crib, like Sincere Brown said post game the other day. You always want to do everything you can, to win your games at home, no matter what the odds are against you. So I'm looking forward to the matchup, Chico.
I am too, man. But I'm looking forward more just for our side and what we can do and handle our business on our side. I think it'll take care of everything else as far as the game go and getting the win, W. Just take care of what we need to take care of, man. Clean up the penalties, control the offensive line, run the football, be decisive at the quarterback position, and play fast and physical, tough football on the defensive side. I think it was Coach Prime. Gosh, it might not have been. I heard someone say this past week that stopping the run, it was Coach Prime. Stopping the run is an attitude, is a mindset. And we talked about that on this show, how much of stopping the run is just that, an attitude and a mindset. And Coach Rob Livingston getting those guys in the mindset of stopping the run this week, because BYU is going to run it. What have you seen as far as, prepping, whether it's in-house or before practice or whatever, just for the defensive line, defensive linebackers, defensive backs to get up to par and be ready to go to stop this run?
Seen a lot of tackling drills. That's one of the things that has been, a thorn in the side this year, is not bringing the guy down with initial contact. Not following through with your fundamentals and wrapping up and taking the guy to the ground. So you've seen a lot of drills, since really that Georgia Tech game, since even that Delaware game, where that's been the emphasis, is we have to continue, to work on the fundamentals of tackling, of not reaching with your arms, but getting there with your body first. Because you reach, you miss, and that's how a guy gets touched at a 2-yard game, but next thing you know, he's not down to a 12-yard game. So you've seen that been the emphasis and being worked on, being addressed. And I think offensively, what's being stressed is what Coach Brown, like he said, he cried to you before he lied to you. That emphasis has been on first down and second down. Let's work on 1st and 10. Let's work on 2nd and 8. Let's work on staying ahead of the chains.
Yeah. What was that? Last game for BYU, over 400 total yards, 246 passing, 172 rushing. They gave up 400 yards to East Carolina, 285 passing yards, 119 rushing yards to the Pirates of East Carolina. That was my last football game in college was against East Carolina. But they only had the ball for 31 minutes, 39 seconds versus East Carolina. East Carolina had it 28 minutes. So I think we can do some things on the offensive side versus this defense from what I've seen so far. I'm going to deep dive into it and do a preview, later on tonight that'll drop tomorrow. But I think that this is not, like y'all said, it's not the same team, and we can take advantage of some of the holes that they have on this team. I
Look
think
at look at look at
backfield.
BYU's previous opponents, Chico. Who they played this year?
Got East Carolina, Stanford, Portland State. Beat the brakes off of Portland State.
So where I was going with that, Chico, I knew the answer. I'm just doing like a Matlock in the courtroom, get you to say it for the record. We have to also appreciate we are the best team they played this year. And that needs to be underscored, italicized, bold printed, font increased. A lot of people in their first 2 or 3 games, are going through those money games where they pay schools to come play them and playing lesser opponents, and that's just college football. Not knocking BYU at all, but when you get to this point in the schedule, you are playing your conference competition now. Every now and then you still have a non-conference game in there, but for the most part, people start off with those quote unquote preseason games, kind of like we had Delaware and Wyoming, in our first 3. But when you look at who they have faced, we get the opportunity to show and present to them and thereby the world that we're not East Carolina, we're not Stanford, we're not like we are Colorado. And so, whereas they won that bowl game with a completely different team and situation last year, this is our time to show and prove that we, out of who they played so far, we're the best team they play. Let's take it to them.
Yeah, definitely got to come in there with the attitude like that. Those conference games just hold a different weight than any other games. I'm sure you see that, just being there with the team, you could feel, the energy around with the conference games versus the non-conference games. It just holds a different way, especially with a team that you're familiar with. I remember playing at UAB and you see Southern Miss across, and every time you get ready to play them each season, that week leading up to it is something different. It's a conference game and it's a rival and a team that you're familiar with. And I think that's what BYU is presenting. Every team that's coming up next, for the Buffs, rest of the season going to be one of those situations where it's the team we've seen before, it's a conference team, and it's a game we got to win.
And the story about that, Chico, is each one matters more than the one before it. You got to win because you've already dropped the conference game. Right now, BYU is undefeated in conference. They're 0-0. They haven't played a conference game yet. We have played a conference game. We lost it. We're 0-1 in conference. And so we have a different or should have a different level of motivation coming into this one that we can't put ourselves in a position, even though mathematically you're still not eliminated. Who wants to be 0-2 in conference starting out? Because what you then have presented is when you drop 2 conference games in September, now those conference games in November mean a hell of a lot more. Like there's no slipping and sliding. You got to go into them healthy, complete, ready to play because you already squandered your house money early on. And I've always maintained, Chico, and will continue to maintain, and we'll see if I'm right on December 7th or even the week before that, actually. I believe that the 2 teams that will be in Dallas, Texas, representing the Big 12 championship are going to have 2 losses. You're going to probably have a 10-2 team versus a 9-3 team. Or 2 2-loss teams because that's the parity in this conference. So there's no need to beat yourself up when you have a conference loss because this isn't 10 years ago before the playoff system. When you lose one early, your season is over. You still have time to get in it because winning the conference championship as a Big 12 member gets you the automatic bid in. So this is by no means a situation where, oh man, what are we doing? This is over. We can't get there. The goal to get to the Big 12 championship and thereby win it is still right in front of you.
Yes, sir. Well, we're right there, ready for this to pop off so we can jump out and show them in a way. I think I messed up that quote. just now. I think we're ready
Yeah,
for it to
you
jump off.
pronounced it all right though, so at least
I,
that part was
I
good.
think we're ready to jump off so that we can pop out and show them.
There you go.
All right. Well,
Chico, don't sleep on this, and I drill down in it, pause deeper with you as we get closer to game time. But a lot of people look at that bowl game and talk about how we were, out physical, right? And that did happen in the trenches, and we have upgraded the trenches. Our offensive line is completely different. Our talent and depth of defensive line is completely different. But Chico,
yes, sir.
Chico,
Talk to me.
don't sleep on what BYU did special teams in that game. Like we cannot forget they had a punt return for a touchdown, 64 yards. We can't forget they executed a onside kick in a situation nobody was expecting one.
Yep.
We can't forget that they had field goals of 54, 51, and 38 yards in that game. That's 9 points. Like you held them right where they kicking 50 plus and they made them. And then by the flip side, you know how many net punt return yards we had on special teams in that bowl game?
Tell me, Unc. 0.
And our longest kickoff return was 17 yards. So, don't sleep on the impact for this rematch, if you will, of special teams and how we have improved in that facet.
Yeah.
Compared to where we were from a special teams schematic during that bowl game. Because I'm telling you, man, that punt return for a touchdown, that onside kick, things like that, flipping that field position they were doing on us, they put themselves in easy positions to score, and we were in difficult positions to score just off special teams. I'm not expecting that this year, but we'll get more into it on Friday.
And it was some crazy things that happened in that ball game also, man. You remember that run when Bentley tackled the guy and Shiloh hit the guy, but he kept running and got a big gain? Little stuff like that don't always happen in the ball game. It was just one of those situations. They was already up 10 in the second quarter when that happened. I think just more and more momentum just kept going to them. And then, like you said, that onside kicking things of that nature. It was just one of those games. I don't think it'll be that situation this Saturday. You're going to be at home. It's not a bowl game. We got things to prove. And, you probably won't see those type of situations and unlikely events happen in this ball game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I like that. I think it's going to be a good matchup. I think Vegas has them 6. I didn't. Let me recheck. See what they got them at.
I think I can show this because we're he's like that, dog.
Yeah, let it play. Let it play. Like from you take it back some.
All right.
Bentley is a missed tackle. Shiloh is a missed tackle. Travis initiated contact while he was still running. He got yards after contact. Like that's a missed tackle. That's 3 missed tackles on that play.
Yeah.
And what have we been working on? Stop missing tackles.
Dog. Yeah.
So what you saw right there, a 50-yard run should have been a 5.
Exactly. So you work on those things, improve those things, tackling drills, fitting in the right places, all those little things right there, man. You correct those things, you're in the ball game, you got a chance to win. And that's it. And secondly, you get up in this ball game. I think that should be written down. First things to do in the ball game, get points on the board early so we can get up and they can play from behind. And I keep saying, we get up by 2 scores, it's going to be something different.
I think you will hear Pat Shurmur echo that, and totally support that. The goal, whether it is running the ball or passing the ball, the goal offensively is get the ball across the goal line. Period. And it's almost like the Al Davis just win, baby. This whether it's Salter's legs, Salter's arms, or Michael Welch, bowling balling it, just score.
The Baldwin County bowling ball.
Yeah, just score. Just get down there and score. And of course, that situationally, like BYU, I gave an example earlier in 54, 50-yard field goals in that game. You also know, should your offense, for whatever reason, a broken play or a play by their defense break down midfield, you now have a kicker that can get you those points.
And I think Coach Prime is eager to showcase Buck also to get the chance to kick that long 49 plus
Yeah, that was
yard
that
field
was the
goal.
goal at halftime. We just didn't get the ball far enough. Like Buck easily has, 50 and 54 in him. Like he does 60s at practice as well. But in that game situation, you want to at least get him, in that 50 to 55 range. Which is a few more yards on the other side of the 50. And that just happened. But Buck is that guy, and situationally it will occur. You got Automata, anywhere from the goal line to 40, and you got Buck from 45 on out when it presents itself. So I think that our special teams, from a talent standpoint, has been upgraded, and from a scheme standpoint, has been upgraded. And Coach Pollard and the other coaches who join in coaching special teams, has upgraded that situation as well. So I don't see or anticipate BYU having that special teams advantage that they had over us at the Alamo. Because again, Chico, I'm not diminishing that we got bully ball at the line of scrimmage, but bully ball after somebody that did an onside kick is different from bully ball and somebody that did it for 97 yards starting at day 3. And we got a guy that's kicking it back to the day 3.
Coach, Unc, I'm looking at this, reading the thing. We on Uncle Neely's Facebook page right now. Go to the pregame show on Facebook. Excuse me. And you will see that Coach Prime elevated those guys. You're talking about it. You're talking about those special teamers. Alejandro Mata, Buchanan, and who was the other guy? Graves, new mate, are now, talk about that as I pull this up and what happened.
Probably, yeah, it's on Instagram as well, either place.
Yeah.
Coach, what were the words last week, man? Past 2 weeks, rather. Consistency and then accountability. And he started off this week, celebrating that. And he said, look, this first practice, I'm calling up to who has been the most consistent guys on this team who do their job every situation, no matter the situation. So new mate Mata, come up in front of the team. Y'all the dogs and the leaders, for the rest of this week going into this game. And to have 2 specialists, earn that right just off of consistency, just off of accountability, tells you a lot about them.
Exactly. Get this played for you guys. You can play now. Let's go, Manny.
Manny drunk.
Manny on that 5%, dog. We did get a new computer, so.
The L's in the D's this week. Ain't nobody else. You guys are consistent every damn week. Make your team. Make your team.
So you guys are every darn week. Hold on, let me bring that. See if I can. Oh, you know what? Nope, don't worry.
About it. Like what? Like,
don't worry about
Manny.
it. Don't even worry about it today, dog.
Like, damn, Manny.
Don't worry about it today. Just play it off Instagram, dog. Instead of trying to play it off Facebook nowadays. But thank you.
In the D's this week. Ain't nobody else. You guys are consistent every damn week. Make your team. Make your team. Great day today. It's gonna be a great day today. Full speed thud. I don't want to see you rapping. I want you to get there with your feet. Full speed thud. We're doing everything full speed. It's gonna be a nice, quick, crisp practice, but we gonna compete. 10, second, and 8. That's how you win football games. First and 10, second, and 8. You got to win football games. You're competing against one another. That's a quick, like first quarter. We good with that? Yes, sir. So they're going to give me y'all, right? Yes, sir. They're going to give me y'all, right? Yes, sir. All right, break it down on my 2 dogs. We missing 1 kicker, but we got 2 of them that are the most consistent people. These are the new leaders and dogs of the week, all right, for the next 4 games.
All right, work on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Manny over there talk about. I did. Hey, man, just relax. Let's see what Uncle Neely think about this. Talk about the specialists coming to as leaders and dogs. Huh?
You want first? Let me tell you what I think about Manny.
There you go.
Manny ass on the clock and don't know it. Like, and I ain't talking about on the clock as in clocked in getting paid. Manny on the clock about to be about this mofo. Like, Manny ain't got but one job, dog. Like, just be ready. All Manny got to do is be ready, hit a button. Like, damn, Manny.
What'd you say? Man, they said it's not that easy. Just hit a button. Man, he said you never know what y'all two fools going to say.
Well, I do know this, Manny. You are the opposite of new mate and model. You are. Well, Manny, now that I think about it, no, you are new mate model. You consistent, Manny. You very consistent. You consistently doing it wrong. But shout out to new mate and model, man, Buck as well. Whole special teams operation, thereby, to put those guys in a position to be recognized as dogs and leaders. And as Coach Prime said, the only two for this week. Now, Mata has been up there before in the leadership capacity, but you can see Mata, telling new mate where to stand. Look at new mate, new mate was like, hey, what I do? He's like, no, just scoop down, just act like you've been here.
Hey man, the confidence of Mata from the time he came into Jackson State to right now, man. Talk about the growth of Mata that you've seen, and also you've seen a mustache growing literally.
Yeah, I tell you this, man. Mata and JB, have been with them since they started college. Well, all of Coach Prime's Jack State guys, but Shador came in with a confidence and a swagger. But I have seen, Mata and JB just literally grow up, from boys to men. Mata was just this shy dude out of Beaufort, Georgia, and at that time his nickname was Squiggy. If y'all remember Squiggy from Laverne and Shirley, he still looked like Squiggy, but that was his nickname then, was Squiggy, because Coach Prime be like, man, where my guy, man, to kick the ball, man, one look like Squiggy. And I was like, damn, because he sure looked like Squiggy. But Mata has like grown into his confidence, doing his little dance after he kicked, a leader on the team, people looking up to him as that capacity. So the growth has been just exponential, man, and his personality. And I would say another thing that's off of football about Mata and his maturity, took it upon himself, man, to become a U.S. citizen, which he, worked on out here in Colorado and completed out here in Colorado. So that was even the reason for the change on his jersey, to junior back there, because he officially made some changes to his name as he was becoming a citizen. And so his growth on and off the field, his communication in that room, communication in front of the team, have literally seen that guy, again, go from a boy to a man.
Shouts out to Alejandro Mata. Got to have his pops back on or on the show at some point before we dip out, man. I heard he was like the what do you call it, life of the party, as he was there for Family Week this past weekend, or this past week for the game. So shout out to him, Alejandro Mata, and all the Matas. Shout out to Jeremiah Brown and his fam down there from Florida, and Tyler Brown also. Been with Coach Prime for since Jackson State.
Yep.
We got some sad news. I was hoping Dukes would come on because we got a former Auburn Tiger great that has passed away. R.I.P. to Rudy Johnson. I just want to put that out there, man. He was one of the greats, man. So shout out to
shout out to that guy, man,
to his family and things. Rudy Johnson.
Chico, you happen to catch any of that WNBA action last night, man?
Man, I did.
Well, I'm sorry, last night for me. Hell, it was probably 2 p.m. for you.
Nah, I didn't.
You probably having lunch. I'm gonna tell you this, dog. Like this real deal. Like real deal Holyfield, man. It's been some great damn games, man.
I did get a text from you saying that this game, excited about how the game was going. I was out there with my daughter at softball practice, so I wasn't able to check it out.
Oh, I hope we wasn't overcoaching.
I tried not to, dog. But
Yeah,
go ahead, tell me about the game.
Tried not to means you did.
I did in some areas. So I kept getting up, walking away. I said, let me just walk over here. As I'm walking away, hey, nigga, do this, Walk over here. Don't be the crazy dad coach who think you know everything.
Hey, man, it's like that. It's like that fence around the field between the track and the stands in football. All the parents lean on that fence and they know more than the coaches.
Right.
When I was coaching, shout out to Benning Hall High School, man. I was down there coaching Benning Hall High School. I said, man, we should just take that fence down because if they ain't got nothing to lean on, they'll go somewhere else.
Right.
They got their whole body weight on their fence. If we just take the fence down, they'll move.
Yeah.
But man,
It's
I was
hard
watching.
though. It's hard, man.
I was watching Mercury and the Lynx last night, man, and it's tied up 1-1, but went overtime. You know, buzzer beater 3 to send it to overtime, and then bigger than that, they were down 20 and fought all the way back to win the game by 6. Man, it was it was really some straight up entertaining basketball, strategic basketball execution being played. Shout out to the WNBA and for these playoff products they're putting out there, man.
WNBA, man, if you actually watch it, you'll see some good fundamental basketball out there. A lot of people were or do criticize it. You know, Shaq talk about it. The rim should be lower for more dunks in the game. You know, I think I asked you about this a year ago. Let's revisit it now. Do you think the rim should be lower in WNBA? Would that, increase the value, the viewership of it if they're bam dunking that thing?
Yeah, I think it would, and I've always been one who didn't understand why the rim wasn't lower in the first place. The ball is smaller.
Yeah, the ball is smaller. I think
like
what
you're dealing with, even though you have some women out there who are quote unquote tall, very tall, across the board, women are smaller than men. That's why the ball is small.
Mm-hmm.
And so if the ball can be smaller, I'm not against the rim being lower, because I will say this: if they get to where they dunking on each other out there from the low post with a drop step, you better believe eyeballs going to increase. And
Yeah.
I don't think it diminishes the game to go from a 10-foot to a 9.6 or a 10-foot to a 9, because when you're watching on TV, you're not going to know the rim lower no way. They're shooting up the same thing.
Yeah. I think it's more of just, if you go to parks, all the rims are 10 feet. You go to gyms, all the rims are 10 feet.
You go to parks in West Jackson, they like 11 and a half.
Yeah. Damn, we had to go like that in the projects too.
Hey man,
because make them high enough.
So you can't tear them up.
We had a guy named Med Walker, looked like Shaq, but he was 6'8". He tore him up. Shout out to Med Walker. But other than that, I think that WNBA with a lower rim and dunking that thing.
And I don't even think you have to make a big deal about it.
No.
Well, I don't think you got to
just do it.
Let's see what the people think. Let's take a poll. Just do it.
Yeah, just do it.
Because they have
just make an announcement. We are doing this.
Rules, even situationally, on advancing the ball when there's a timeout or lack thereof with 2 minutes. So I don't see that as any different.
Yeah.
Like anything that would increase eyeballs is in the best interest of the league, because frankly, for everybody out there who's crying and complaining that their salaries need to be on par with the NBA, that's not going to happen until the number of people watching the game increases.
Mm-hmm.
And so if you really want them to get paid, you got to really want them to have more eyes watching, because it's the television and advertising revenue that sets these budgets.
Yeah, man, you can't get paid if you don't have nobody watching, like, whether it's sponsorship deals or ad revenue coming in. You got to have those eyeballs, big fella. Aja Wilson, Sabrina Blankenship said, Aja Wilson received 4 trophies, top lady player for WNBA.
Yeah, she got her 4th MVP.
Mm-hmm. Any other WNBA players had that many MVPs?
No, she's the first before.
Goodness gracious. Shout out to Asia, man. She deserves it too. She one of the coldest I've seen. She looked like she was made for basketball, dog.
Yeah, it might be an understatement, Captain Obvious. That
might be an understatement.
I don't think you get no debate on that one, Chico.
23 points, 10 rebounds, 3 assists, 2.5 blocks, 1 steal per game in 31 minutes. She led the league in scoring again and led in blocks. She was second in rebounds, and she is dating Bam Adebayo from the Miami Heat, who's about 6'9".
You always talk about your breeding plan with babies, so go ahead.
Yes, business babies, and I think they're headed right. They listen to the podcast. Bam sent me a text. I listen to your podcast, big dog. Business babies, that's where I'm going with it. Next thing I know, he dating Aja Wilson.
He presented her with her trophy.
Well, that's dope. All right. I also saw, hold on. That's a business baby possibility. We also saw Coach Prime on the Kelsey's podcast, and Travis talked about how his mom and parents are giving him, what he's second in the rankings as far as sons go because he don't have any kids.
Mm-hmm.
Him and Taylor Swift. That's a business baby too. Taylor Swift about 6'1", ain't it?
Man, that whole thing is a business, baby. Forget size.
Yeah. That bank account make a 6'1".
Anything with Taylor is a business, baby.
A
a Taylor Swift pecan or a Taylor Swift pecan.
Yeah. Yeah, dog. Go ahead, do it. Hey, man. Travis, not trying to tell you what to do, but handle your business, big dog. We support you.
Oh, you telling him to shoot the club up?
Shoot the club up. What? I'm shooting up everything like I ain't got no aim. I'll be the young boy because I got a switch. You feel me?
Dog, Duggan, I just think Chico might be confusing Slim with tall. Like I don't know how tall she is.
Girl, like 6 feet. Let me see.
We could Google it.
Let me see. 5'11". I know a tall chick when I see a tall chick.
Just stand on it, Chico. That's what I'm talking
about. 5'11", 6 feet, same damn thing, coach.
She look long. I know she was slim, look long.
I know when she wear those heels, she about 6'3", 6'4". I'm gonna look up at her.
I guess my only concern is your expertise on the height of Taylor Swift like this.
Hey man, listen. Shout out to Taylor.
Chico will empty the clip now. When I first met Chico,
everything, like we ain't got no aim.
Jennifer, I first met Chico. I said, "Man, we talking fatherhood." I said, "Chico, how many kids you got?" He said, "In this area." I was like, "Dog." I said, "Dog, don't worry."
That's a lie. The devil is.
Don't worry about it, dog. If you got to,
don't worry about it.
If you got to count areas, you talk about Hawaii, Alabama State, like what?
How many kids you got? You mean that I've already counted?
Yeah, that know me. I said, "Shit, we good, Chico. Don't worry about it."
That I claim. Damn, that's messed up, dog. Dude, Vlad TV asked Boosie the other day, Boosie, how many baby mothers do you have with your 9 kids? Boosie said, "Oh."
Hey, right there, it's already over. if you got to that thing, if you got to buy time,
look off. Boosie said, I got 3 with the first one. So he started doing the math from there, boy. I was crying laughing. You should know that off the top, dog. I got 4 baby mothers. I got 2. I got whatever. No,
yeah, that gets you every time now. That let you know it's a problem.
Portia, y'all don't.
If you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. I ain't saying it's a problem. I'm saying it's a problem not knowing.
Portia, don't y'all believe what Unc's saying now? All right.
Oh no, Chico Rolling Stone now. He lay his hat, he home.
It's crazy. I just had a thought the other day, and it's the mind of Chico. I had a thought the other day.
How many know to do that shit? but can't play a video.
The mind of Chico. I was thinking, what if all of a sudden, and you let me know too, Unc, what you think about this. What if all of a sudden, it might have happened to some people in the chat. Right now, you get a call, and on the other end, there's this teenage voice. I think you're my father. Like, what? What if that happens? Like, what? You got a grown kid.
Let me see.
Saying my mom didn't want to tell you, but now she gave me the chance, if I wanted to let you know, and I decided to let you know that you're my father. How would you handle that?
I know there's some people out there that can honestly say that it never happened to them, but I know a whole lot of people out there that it could happen to them.
Damn right.
They would have to be probably somewhere between like 25 and 30 years old for me. Like it couldn't be nobody like under 15 or something. Like I would know.
Yeah.
So it had to be a long time ago. Like I'm talking about back college,
Yeah.
But Chico, from the era that we come up in, you lying if you said you ain't rolled no dice on a Friday night. you done put that rod on the crap table and just it said, "Baby, need new shoes," and let them roll. And what happened?
I don't know why I set that up right there. I don't know what I'm thinking about.
I'm
Knowing
just
Uncle got
questions
hit it out the
you
park.
asked. We was off of sports and you went to another physical activity.
Well, we're gonna go right back there and pivot for this last few minutes. There were a few.
Speaking of pivot,
Yeah.
Adam is going to join us tomorrow. He was covering
Okay.
the pressers they had today.
Yeah.
And I had some prior engagements we had to deal with, so we'll bring you the video of the pressers after versus having them live.
What's her name? Don't worry, you can tell me later. All right. TCU game time has been announced also, 5:30 p.m. Mountain Time, October the 4th, Saturday. After we get this win right here, then we'll go there. Stay tuned.
Yeah. You don't want to look ahead too much, but having TV, TV is going to dictate the kickoff times, and they always let you know within I think by policy, like a 10-day period or something. So another evening game, but that will be 7:30 on the East Coast. So not too late, but road game to TCU. So we got BYU coming in here for a night game. Then you go to DFW, Dallas-Fort Worth area, for an evening game. And then you come back home. Iowa State, if I'm not mistaken, that kickoff has not been announced yet.
Okay. All of these games coming up going to be tough games, but it doesn't get no tougher than that. Keisha and Love.
Yeah, and I'm still holding to Chico. It'll right itself when you start getting more into October, of course. But for these first 3 games, at least, we're going to be the toughest people they played.
Yeah. We have to come in there and take it to them, man. Don't come in there and be timid. Go in there and take it to them. Have confidence in yourself too. That's a key thing, especially when playing football, man, and building that confidence in yourself at this point of the season, knowing what you can do, putting those other games behind you that you didn't play well, knowing that you could string together some good practices, good game plan from your coaching staff, everybody buying in, and just believing in one another, man. That can go a long way. And as quick as this team, had that loss to Georgia Tech, as quick as they could bounce back and get a win, I think this team can get hot and go on a streak and a run throughout this season, just like that. And it could start with this BYU game. Matter of fact, it started last week, getting that confidence versus Wyoming, and it can spill over to this game and go on throughout the rest of this season because of the quarterback play and the defensive play also.
Yeah. And this will be lost on like some of the talking head folks out there, or the naysayers or the player haters. But the reality is, and I've said it before, Chico, and I'm gonna keep saying it, it's everything you just hit on with that confidence, but it's also, as players out there, as coaches out there, that Wyoming was not no slouch, no one-offer. Like the defensive scheme, the defense intensity they presented is just right there with what you're going to see the rest of the year. So it's not like, this big play to Sincere took place because you were playing Wyoming. That play can take place against any of your opponents. It's not like Salter's run for a touchdown took place because you were playing Wyoming. That play can take place against Iowa State or Utah or on the road to Kansas State. So this team knows what they have, and having galvanized, Chico, that this can replicate itself throughout the rest of the season. So, the belief factor is real. Now you just got to go out there and execute it. And no better place to execute it than with this home game, Folsom Field at night, with BYU coming to town.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to tell you too, Chico.
Tell me.
Probably going to be worth looking up over the timeline of Coach Prime's 3 years, and tracking it. LSU down there in Baton Rouge. Shout out to my Bayou Bengals. Death Valley is known as a place you don't want to play at night.
Mm-hmm.
And as much as we, for biological clock purposes, would prefer earlier games, you could begin to set a standard that Folsom Field is not a place you want to come to at night.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's just as rough on those other people too, because they traveled to get here.
Right, they travel to get there. The altitude,
Mm-hmm.
the good smells in the air might get them all relaxed. By the second quarter. The crowd, it's a different type of place to come play at, man. And if you can take advantage, I think, of that altitude and just run those guys, get up early in the ball game, like I keep saying, like a broken record, that should be your MO anyway. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think that there's sometimes, man, that I love listening to Teddy Atlas when he's breaking down, boxing. People got to walk through that bad neighborhood to get to you.
Mm.
And Folsom Field at night is just as salacious, if not more, on the opponent. So you could get to a place where you embrace that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, look, like, all right, come here at night you want to.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other flip is this, is what opponents know, and they know what we know. With last week's win now, I mean, you're now 9-0 under Coach Prime when you scored 30 points.
Yeah, I heard you mention that to him also. And that should be a goal you want to reach. That should be
period.
Yeah.
Make
sure we get 30 points.
Chico, what when we look at like the analytics of the shows, when we look at what works, when it works, this, that, and the other, when you see a standout stat like that, and even though you have a win or two here or somewhere else that's different, when you look at it, you are damn undefeated when you score 30 plus points. The goal has to be to score 30 points.
Mm-hmm.
Because your defense, even though you may have a bend not break mentality, even though you may give up something deep or something cheap, you've yet to do it where it exceeds 30 points and you lose.
Yeah.
So score 30.
Score 30 damn points, man. I want to give a shout out to Tawfiq Barrett once again, leading the team with 25 tackles, and that's 20 tackles in the last 2 games. If you just combine, I think he had 14 and then 6 this last game. Leading receiver is Sincere Brown, 203 yards, 7 catches, 2 TDs. Amarion Miller right behind him at 181. Joseph Williams at 164. The team has rushed for 565 total yards, 4.6 yards per carry. And Salter is contributing on the ground as well, as we saw last week with 80-plus yards. So, I think we're hitting our stride. Like I said, once again, Colorado got their QB situation. And I think with some of the things I saw Salter stand up and say in front of the team also, I think the team has bought in and they can see that he's dialed in also. And now I think we're ready to go, man. For all the doubters out there, they might be, in for a rude awakening for this conference stretch for this ball club.
Love it. I love it, Chico. Ain't got nothing to add to that. That was you galvanized that son, bitch.
Donkey Sean Peters galvanized t-shirts coming soon.
Hey, other than that,
dog.
Hey, dog.
Those auto say
right
no
there.
other than that.
Other than that. Like you messed up right there.
Hey man, I'm always y'all two, man. Y'all two together, something else. I don't know how God put y'all together, but He found y'all. Y'all were a great match because y'all two catch some things so quick. Like, how do y'all even be in the same damn room, dog?
I got to find this clip of 1 at halftime where I made him pause. He was like, I asked him something. He went like, that was good. But now hey, look, I love what he get me. He got me with the other than that though.
Yeah.
I've been looking Chico. Look, I'm trying to look at the bright side of this thing, man. I'm looking like, man, look, like dog. We had them joking to 0 yards rushing. Other than that, 52 yards. See that? Other than that, that's where you messed up at right there.
Like, damn, you got me on this one. That's one. That's one for you. You up 1 right there.
And I've been using it since. Like, hey, other Chico go to the games and softball games and overcoach his daughter and cuss out the umpire. But other than that, he a good parent.
You ever did? Hey man, I did this the other day or yesterday. Shit, that was the other day. Trying to make sense because it's a long time ago. This is yesterday, dog. Less than 24 hours ago. I'm coaching. You ever say something and then you're like, "Damn, I overcoached," and you don't even want to look back at the other parents to see if they looking at you. You like, I'm just gonna look over here. I'm just gonna look over here like I'm playing with my son. I was talking to my son. Not you. Oh,
Yeah.
that was embarrassing, dog.
I love to pull out the pad and put my arm around one of the other coaches. If we looking at the pad, I'll be like, "Hey, dog, I really ain't got nothing to show you. I'm just trying to hide from that bullshit I just said."
Or when your child look at you, just give you that eye like, "Will you shut your like damn? Why you?"
That's how your daughter looked back at you in that clip.
Yeah, you called me out.
Yeah, I couldn't even hear what you said. I just saw her face. I was like, "Yeah, she telling Chico shut up."
Yeah, because I tell her every practice before we go out there. Listen, I ain't gonna say I'm just gonna sit over here and I'll coach you afterwards when we have our little time. I'm just gonna sit over here and end up saying something anyway. So,
man, just go get behind the plate and go like to the third baseline or something.
Nah, see, that's gonna look like I'm trying to, join the coaching staff or something. They ain't asked me to coach.
No, I mean go to the first baseline. Like go somewhere where she can't hear you.
Oh, she gonna hear me. I got the mic all the way down right now. She gonna hear my loud ass.
Send the car, Chico.
Yeah, just drop off and send the car. Pick her up later. I did do this though before I go. There's the gym right there by the softball field.
Before I go, like I ain't going with him.
Well, before we go, there's a gym right there, Unc. And on Monday, I remember that last time they told me that this is when the older men play basketball. This is their run night. I walked up in there, Unc, just to check and see. Oh yeah, they really up in here playing. Got the older guys in here. I walk in there, they looked at me like I was a #1 recruit walking up in that thing. Unc, you ready to play? You ready? I could tell I got him.
Yeah, he got raised. He got raised.
Oh man, you should have seen their faces. But I just want to get the date when y'all play. I'm gonna come back in here next week. Yeah, Monday, bro. I said, all right, I'm gonna come back in here Monday, dog. Get ready to go. Shoot me some hook shots on some old man. So Chico, I'm not coaching now. And somebody
is not as the answer. He a parent coach.
Chico, he said the car. Someone asked, "Have I been to Folsom?" Yes, I've been to Folsom.
Yeah.
And obviously, I think we have some new people watching the show. So if y'all get a chance, y'all go subscribe to Big Dog Chico, BIGGDOGG Chico on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. You can see my videos from the sideline, from the game. Last year and the year before.
I love the one from the stands.
Why you like the one from the stands? Because I'm not on the sideline, or why?
If one in the stand, I seen that dude standing on the steps, and then you told that man that he was sexy.
That's a lie.
Well, that's what he heard.
That's the look he made on his face. He was like, what?
like my daughter Jasmine said, like, I think Chico be thinking one thing, but he come out something different.
I can't believe Jazz just texts you out of the blue. Let me just text Daddy this, because this guy he hosted with is.
She's seen that video. She was like, "Why is he like that? Why does he just say stuff that nobody else would say?"
Man, been hearing that since kindergarten. So don't worry about it. It ain't that new.
But man, y'all know we're gonna be back with the morning run tomorrow. We got Adam joining us as well.
Wait, when you gonna go to the stands, Unc? I thought you was gonna get some footage from the stands.
Hey man, I'm just one man. I can't be two places at one time. I tell you what I am gonna do for real though, Chico. One of these home games this year, I'm going to go up to the coach's box. I don't think we have over the years, and particularly we know we haven't this season, given enough spotlight to the coaches who coach from upstairs and how integral they are part of the game. Like I'm typically on the field. When you watch the pregame network, you'll see me in the huddles with the coaches and the coaches on the field with their players and what they're doing. But it's a significant amount of what they're articulating is coming from upstairs. So one of these games, I am going to go up to the press box and sit in with the coaches and show y'all some footage from up there.
That'll be dope. That's another.
Yeah, no, that's going to happen. I got it earmarked for the Iowa State game. I want to do it for a home game. At least spend a half up there with them. Maybe do first half up there, second half on the field.
Mm-hmm. Dope. Do your thing, man. Keep hustling. You know, we working, never twerking over here. Y'all know what to do. Go to the website and get you some. We got those shirts available. Working, never twerking also. Go over there and support the Morning Run and UncleChico.myshopify.com. We're at the top of the hour. We'll get up out of this thing. Shout out to Dukes the Scoop doing this thing out there on the road right now. Got his boots on the ground.
Where them fans at?
Got to text him and say, where them fans at?
Oh, dog, let me tell you something about where them fans at. One of the two things you look for when you come back from Mississippi for the season is you ain't got to hear where them fans at and you ain't going to see no roaches. But I'd be damned the other day when somebody was driving down the street blasting with them fans, and I say,
that's what your ass get. Like, I can't escape this. I could have sworn it was an old, larger lady that song that song. You know what? I think I got a shovel. You know what? Forget it. Thank y'all for coming out. Y'all have a great day.
Can you be? You thought it was a fat black lady singing that song.
See, I could think it, but I didn't say it. You said F it. I'm just gonna say it.
What you was thinking, not what I thought.
That don't sound like
it's a skinny black man singing it. You talk about looking
damn black man from South Carolina singing it. Shout out to the 843. That's the home of Sincere Brown, top wide receiver for the Colorado Buffaloes, who ran, I think it was 23.4 miles per hour. That was the top
fastest in the nation.
Man, right there with Nick Harbor. I think he had the fastest in the for the season, and it was only by 0.4 second or 0.1 second, I think it was. So shout out to Sincere Brown and all the other buffs. Y'all know what to do. Like, subscribe, follow, hit the notification bell, support the Morning Run. We appreciate it. For Uncle Neely, Duke Scoop, Big Dog Chico, we're going to get up and about of this thing. All right? Until next time. See y'all tomorrow morning. Peace in the Middle East. Y'all.